you guys. Oh, no, I did it again. To my female audience, I humbly apologize. I know it's a thing that I do. I don't mean anything about it. I've been doing this for... I had some women back when I used to be a server at Red Lobster in Bay City, Michigan, give me crap about calling a full table. I think there's like 6 or 7 of them. Excuse me. And I would say, hey guys. And that's just... I don't know where I got that from, but I don't say, hey, ladies, hey, men. Hey, God damn it, Ryan, you're so stupid. I should redo this intro, but I'm not. I keep it real and real live. When you mess up, everyone's going to hear it and see it. Where was I? And and they said, hey, you did a great job, but you called us guys. You would say, hey, guys, and just, next time, just use the word ladies. And so when I just reach out and just throw out on the podcast, hey guys, I mean everybody. I'm sorry, females. You're half my base. I love you all. So maybe I should just start every episode off, hey ladies. I guess is that why they did start doing hey ladies and gentlemen? Maybe I should start that again. Bring that back. Ladies and gentlemen, Neanderthal Podcast, your host Ryan Westa. We have Thraxx Pastry. Today, her name is Kim. It's Thraxx Pastry, THRAXXPASTRY. And it might even be Thraxx PastryOG on Instagram. I should look that up. But her business card says Thraxx Pastry, as I just said. Guys, give me a second. I am a horrible host. You should probably just... Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Kim, I love you. Bump, I love you. But you guys got to work on your fucking Instagram. All right, her Instagram is THRAXX.PASTRYOG. So it's Thraxx PastryOG. Anyway, what a fun episode. This was a lot of fun. You guys are probably... You ladies and gentlemen are probably sick and tired of hearing me say that every episode. This was a fun one. I can't help it. I have a lot of fun. I do. I love the people that come on this podcast. Those that choose to come on. The ones that get booked and then cancel last minute. I ain't got time for that shit anymore. I don't care who you are. And you know who you are. I just got... Whatever. I'm like, keep it positive, baby. This was Kim with Thraxx Pastry. She is a self-proclaimed cannabis chemist, and she makes probably the best marijuana edibles around. I don't know. I'm not allowed to do that stuff, but from what I hear, it's pretty fire, and she will make you anything you want. So if you have your marijuana card, you live in Missouri, the Kansas City area, even if you don't have your card, who knows? She might work with you. Hit her up on Instagram. Say, you want fried chicken dinner, frozen meals. She'll make you a bunch and they'll get you high. She throws these parties, like these cannabis food dinner parties. So, when you see like these fancy dinner parties with like 3-4 courses and they come out and bring you all that food at different times. Well, that's the same thing, but it's going to get you high. It sounds hilarious. It sounds like, it sounds like a good TV show. We get into a whole bunch of stuff. And if you guys are paying attention, a couple weeks ago, I had Casey Weed Blog on, and he basically tells you how to go get your marijuana medical card in Missouri. So you can go ahead and go do that. And then you listen to this episode, and Kim's going to break down how to turn your flower marijuana into like an oil to cook with and make some dope edibles. And in the meantime, get at her, get some of her food. She's awesome. You ladies and gentlemen are going to like this episode a lot. It's really funny. It was like I was going to Vegas just a few hours after this episode. I was in a good laughy mood. My sobriety had been ending. Oh, what a great time to be alive, everybody. Neanderthal Podcast. Boom, shalak, boom.
Welcome to the Inner Talk Podcast. We'll no topic is off limits. Now here's your host, my dad,
3, 2, 1. Here we are.
Here we are.
Kim from Thraxx Pastries.
In the flesh.
I met you at No Scopes event.
You did. Yes.
All right, you're gonna have to chew. You're gonna have to throw that gum out.
Shit. I knew it too. I knew that.
There we go.
Right there.
I'm catching that shit early.
Yeah,
you're
I'm glad.
You're welcome,
I never
listeners.
chew gum too. I rarely chew gum.
You nervous?
No. I'm very chill.
All right, good.
Relaxed.
Good. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for the invitation.
You are. So I met you at No Scope show, which is how do you guys know No Scope, or how did you find out? Have you known him for a while, or?
I have not known him. It was the first time I ever met him. My husband actually in the music industry ran across him, and we were invited out. Yeah.
Anyways, and then you, your husband recognized my voice, which was
did.
cool. He's like, hey, that's that Neanderthal guy.
He did.
He's like, what's up, dude? Nice to meet you. Who's this lovely lady here? As I see you're handing out brownies to people.
Yeah, I did have brownies. Yes.
And then you tell me that, oh yeah, you're a chef, a special kind of chef.
A chemist.
A chemist.
Yeah.
Yes, you introduced me as a cannabis chemist.
Yes.
Go on, tell me what the
tell you
hell
what
that
that
is.
is?
Yeah, tell everybody what that is.
In my opinion, a chemist is someone who not only enjoys the plant, the marijuana plant, but they take that plant and they can convert it into anything. And to do that, well, it's chemistry. It's chemistry because I do food. Baking, cooking is all chemistry. And when I came across cannabis, it was brought to me, can you turn this into food? And I was like, fuck yeah, I can. I can do anything. And I did. That's how it worked.
Specifically, what at a cannabis? Like, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh, I do all edible items.
Okay.
Right down from your basic treats of your brownies, your cookies.
How'd you start off? What was like the first thing?
The first thing I made.
You had to be brownies or something, or
yep,
cookies?
I think
something
it was.
like
I think it was
generic
brownies
like
and cookies, and that's what was asked.
Of
like,
course.
Hey, can you make brownies? And I was like, oh, let's do it. Let's make it happen. And of course, it was trial and error. And the first ones, they worked, but they didn't taste really good. So I had to perfect that. And to do that,
You got hooked right away?
I did, because I have a little bit of a perfectionist, and I need it to taste good. I need you to not know what's in there. I don't like the taste of cannabis in my food. If I could taste it, it's not going to work for me very well. So it has a mild flavor.
Does it taste differently when it's cooked than if it's raw, than if you smoke it? Like, because I guess there's different flavors.
There is different flavors.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
with anything, you cook it or smoke it, it's going to taste different.
There's different flavors. There's different high effects off of it. It's got there's so many differences between the plants and what they do that when you incorporate it into food, you have to keep that in mind. Because someone who may want not to be couch locked wants something to get through their day at their office without anybody at the office knowing it.
Oh, wait, what?
So,
wait, you're getting people fucked up on edibles so they can go to work on this?
Don't tell anybody.
I mean, I'm not saying what jobs, but what can I
could tell you.
Without saying names, like, what kind of jobs are these people doing that they're doing these edibles on?
Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. We have pharmacists. I have secretaries.
Okay, nobody operating any heavy machinery. I hope.
No, that's not true.
Well, let's pretend that's not happening.
Let's call it medium equipment, not heavy equipment.
Okay.
Medium equipment. Yeah.
All right. Well, and you're just making it. You can't.
make it.
It's up to them when they take it, I suppose.
When they take it, how they take it. I always guide and say, listen, this is 100 milligrams. If you are not a daily user or very frequent, please don't eat the whole thing. Don't drink the whole thing.
Are you getting newbies coming to you?
Yes.
Just like.
Yes.
All right.
People who are like, listen, I don't smoke, but I've heard about your edibles and I'd like to try one. I just had that happen to me this weekend, and she hit me 3 different times.
What brought her to you for, like, she's never done edibles before? Did she smoke weed before?
No,
really?
She said she did not. She said, I'm not a smoker, but I was around. She was somewhere.
How old? Like, older? Like?
She was in her 20s.
Oh.
She was at least in her 20s.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking, like, older for some reason.
No.
Because I get hang out with older people. I don't think about
the
younger generation.
I am the old person, so.
Yeah.
I don't have.
And so then she came back?
She did 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did she like?
She liked the drinks.
Okay.
The drinks were her thing.
Would she drink all of them? Part of it?
I think she shared with friends or girlfriends or something. She also likes the Captain Crunch balls and the brownies, so she's been back. And she pre-ordered. So I'm good. Yeah, she's hooked.
Whoa. What an interesting little bit. A cannabis chemist chef. Mm-hmm. Were you a big chef beforehand or a baker beforehand?
Yeah, it's been my childhood dream, although I never fulfilled it professionally. I have
Not yet, huh?
I haven't. I have a scholarship that I got when I was in college to Johnson and Wales in New
Well,
York.
hold on. All professionally means is that you're doing that craft and getting paid for it. It don't mean you got any kind of degree or anything with that shit. If you're making money being a chef, it doesn't matter if you have a degree with that. You're a professional.
You're true. That's true.
There's so many professionals out that don't have degrees that are just professionals or killing the game, making money. Fuck that piece of paper. Don't waste your money on that.
Oh, no,
You got the skills, boom.
I do, and it's family. My family taught me how to cook, and I'm way better than they are.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I spoke them all. They'll tell you. They'll tell you.
Oh, they will?
Oh, yeah.
You're not talking shit? You're not starting nothing?
No.
They'll believe you, huh?
Oh, yeah. They already know. Everybody knows. That's what I do.
Is baking your thing or is everything? Are you
everything. And, here's the thing is,
okay.
I'm very good at baking, but I prefer savory dishes, entrees, main courses, things like that. But I can do anything.
What's like do you have a specialties? Like,
It's
like you got the best fried chicken, meatloaf. I've got the best meatloaf.
Everything I have
Everyone's
is
got
the
the best
best.
meatloaf. Everything you do is the best?
Everything I do.
Okay.
Everything. I have never had a person leave my table unhappy or dissatisfied, ever. I can't have that. So if you need it a special way, I'm going to make it a special way for you.
Dope.
Yeah.
And that's just cooking. And then now you're adding this whole element.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're saying it took you a few tries to get it down right.
Probably
First time it
took me 2
didn't
years.
taste good. It took you 2 years,
2 years
to perfect it?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you start? Like back in the day, I was 20 years old smoking weed all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We tried making brownies. And I would read about it and hear from different hippies, and this was back before the internet.
Right.
Before the internet was the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't really it was hard to find that shit. You had to read books or go down to It's a Beautiful Day.
Oh yeah.
Or a Beautiful Day Cafe, not the big fancy one. It's the little hole in the wall one down there. A Beautiful Day, yeah, it's I don't know if it's even there anymore.
Oh, I don't know if it is either, but I've seen it.
Are you from Kansas City?
I have lived here many years.
Okay.
20 some years.
Oh, okay. So this is way back then.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I going with that?
I'm not sure. You were asking me.
Cooking.
Yeah.
And so you would find that's how we would learn how to cook weed back then.
Mm-hmm.
And so I read that my first batch is I did like a double boiler. I put a pot of water with another pan, like a metal pan in there with butter and the weed in there, and slow cook that. And then I made the first thing I made, because brownies are so cliche, I was like, be a little bit more original. So I went with blueberry muffins.
Yes.
And they were phenomenal. I liked the taste of the weed back then, so I could taste. And I was like, this is great. And I was living with an alcoholic at the time. He was like my roommate. I was probably 20 at the time. This guy was, how old was Randy? Older, right? 50s. He was in his 50s probably. Alcoholic. This guy could drink and party it was me, my 20-year-old ass, and a bunch of other 20. This is like the house we would go hang out with. Because he's like a partier on a Wednesday, Thursday night.
You've been doing it for a minute.
Oh my God. But he was a drinker. Like, he would drink a fifth a night and beer. And we'd play poker all night. He'd go to bed for 4 hours, wake up, and go sell carpet the next day.
Wow.
Wouldn't throw up. You wouldn't even know he had anything last night.
That's incredible.
Unbelievable. The baddest savage I've ever met in my life.
Liver of steel.
The dude's still alive.
Yeah.
I've seen him on Facebook. He's not looking good, but he's alive. He's had a few strokes. I think he might be blind in one eye.
Lived the life.
But I mean, that's the paying the toll, man. But he's got his life together now, and he's got grandkids, and he's doing, from what I can tell, I haven't talked to him. I've just stalked him on Facebook.
Oh my gosh, you're a stalker.
Who's not? That's what Facebook's for.
I agree.
And I've tried reaching out to him, but geez, this is a long, crazy long story. I tried reaching out to him through his daughter, which
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
who I dated for years and lived with. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that.
Who knew? Today,
What?
reliving the past.
What an amazing story you can go on just from talking about cooking weed.
The memories it brings up, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I started just like you did, butter. I didn't double boil it, but I started the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And now I do tinctures. So
You do so. What? How did you get to these different steps? Were you self-learning? Were you watching YouTube? Like, how were you educating yourself?
I was self-learning, and my husband is a huge influence because one, he's my test bunny. So if he has an idea,
Nice.
I'm gonna try to make it happen, and he'll come to me with different thoughts and things like this. And then somebody had said, he had mentioned briefly about getting a beverage, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So then I had to self-learn how I was going to make this happen.
Okay, because cooking, it's one thing.
Mm-hmm. Tinctures are completely different.
Okay, how do you go from So you just gradually got to tinctures? What exactly is a tincture?
A tincture is an alcohol extraction of the THC from it's literally just the THC. And you use alcohol. I use Everclear.
Okay, so hold on.
extract
Here, you skip another. You're a chemist here.
Yes.
We're all a bunch of idiots. You know?
No, you're not.
Oh, we are. Yes, I am. All right, we're not. My listeners, I hate to insult you. I didn't mean to. I am an idiot. Okay. How are you extracting out? Like, you're putting alcohol in. Are you boiling it like with butter? Like, how do you even start? Like,
no, it takes 750 mils of a very, very high alcohol content liquor. And here in the U.S., the strongest I could find is Everclear.
Okay.
So you take that. You take your decarbonized cannabis.
Okay, what's decarbonized cannabis?
When
That's a tongue twister. Say that 3 times.
It's actually called decarbonization.
Okay.
And you take your raw material, your flour, and you're going to break it up a little bit, and you slow cook it at about 250 degrees for 20 minutes, depending on how much you got in there. And what that does is release the THC. So people who have made edibles before, like back in the day, where they were literally just putting the flour in the batter and it wasn't working.
Oh, you can't do that.
No,
Yeah.
no, you cannot. THC doesn't activate until it gets hot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the decarbonization is for. You can't make anything edible from cannabis unless it's decarbonized.
Right. Okay.
So you start that, and then you put that with your high alcohol content liquor.
Okay.
And you let it sit for 6 very long weeks.
Whoa.
And
it's a process.
Okay.
How much are you doing at a time? Like, how much do you have to do a whole lot at a time to make just some tincture? Just
because
tincture's
but it's super concentrated.
Okay.
So,
sorry, I jumped ahead.
No, you're fine.
So for 6 weeks, that shit's just fermenting, if you will.
It's just fermenting. Yep, it's actually being extracted is what it's doing. It's
Right.
breaking it down. It's pulling out the chlorophyll. It pulls everything out.
Okay.
Everything out of that plant. And when you go to dump it, you're looking at this plant matter and you're like, what the hell happened to this?
Mm-hmm.
It's literally ashes. It's
Oh,
just
wow.
green ashes. It's crunchy. It's green. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So then you do that. And then I don't like the alcohol content in my beverages. Not everybody is into alcohol. So I actually extract the alcohol that I put in out. So I am left with just the concentrated THC syrup.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Is this stuff you can find in dispensaries?
I believe it is.
Okay.
I believe it is.
But this is your homemade concoction.
It is. I do everything myself. I even grow my own. So everything.
Whoa. The marijuana that you're using is shit you're growing? You grow your own plants?
I don't grow enough
Right.
to supplement business
But
needs.
some of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Personal
whoa. Well, that's like super craftsmanship there.
It is. Vegetables too.
Wow.
I'm going to blow your mind. Are you ready? Hold on.
Yeah.
I have chickens.
No. Yes.
Yes.
I want chickens.
Just for eggs.
I
use
love
them just
eggs.
for eggs.
I have eggs every morning.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're in deep.
I am. And
You are like you nailed it right. Cannabis chemist. Wow.
I don't like, and I hope I can cuss on here. I don't like bullshit chemicals.
Right.
And if I can avoid those at all costs, and if I can grow it myself, if I can raise it myself, create it from scratch when it has none of the extra chemicals in it that people don't need, don't want, then that's what I'm going to do.
Whoa. This is like a passion, huh?
It is.
Would you have ever guessed marijuana tinctures would be a passion?
Never.
I
didn't like marijuana back in the day.
Okay.
I just started to enjoy it probably 5 years ago. And I'm hooked ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you testing the potency of the oil or the tincture?
It's all math. It's all math. So you know exactly
Wow.
how much of the alcohol you're putting in there, the alcohol concentration that you have, and you know how much cannabis you have in there. You know how much THC is in how much cannabis you have in there. So it's all a big math equation. So I sit down and I map it out.
And so when you make something that's like 40 or 50 milligrams, what does that mean milligram? Is that like a liquid milligram, or is that like what does that even mean? Like if people buy gummies, 10 milligrams, like what does that mean?
That means it's got 10 milligrams of THC, active
Pure
THC in it.
And how much usually would you say gets people, like how many milligrams of that do people typically need?
If you go by the books, the science books, the medical books, they'll tell you 25 milligrams is what people medicinally can use and be productive and fine and dandy and all that. I have found 40 milligrams is the milligram that most people like, which is that's my base. And that's why it's my base, because I started low, 10, 20, 30. And then when I got to the 40s, all my test bunnies were like, this is it right here.
And these are the people that I like this at work kind of people?
Yeah, there's some of those.
I mean,
or
is 45 too much for them working? Are they doing a less dose?
No, well, they'll probably eat it throughout the day. Most people I know will eat it throughout the day. So they eat maybe a third, and then afternoon have another
They
third.
don't eat all 45 milligrams. Oh, 40
40
milligrams.
milligrams. Not at
Oh.
work. You don't want to do that at work. You'd be
That's
sleeping.
what I'm asking. Well, that's what I was asking. I'm trying to figure
Well,
out
I
how
mean,
these...
if somebody is a hardcore user, you know, they're used to it. They do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recommend that because
But I'm just saying, like, so people listening for their first time, I want to check this shit out.
first time, don't eat the whole thing. No, know yourself. Get to know yourself. So ease it up.
What would you suggest? Like just a bite or two?
No, half.
Half.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in like 30, 45 minutes, if you're not getting that heavy eye feeling, warm in the back of your neck, you know, if you're just not, see? If that's not happening, then eat the other half. My chemistry makeup is crazy. I can drink somebody under the table when I want to, and I can overeat on edibles if I want to. And not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend it.
Have you had anybody call you that bought stuff from you because they were too stoned?
Yes. They actually called someone else who contacted me and said, so I have something to tell you. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you know, customer A, I'm not going to give any words
Right,
away
please
here.
don't rat anybody out. Even though it is legal now.
It is.
Yeah.
Customer A had called her and said, I just woke up. It was like 3 p.m. I was praying all night to Jesus. Please bring me down. And it was just really off of 140 milligram. So
you never know.
You never know. But I've also had people eat 4, 5, 6 brownies because they forget that they're edible and don't know how they got home. So don't do it, people. Yeah, great stories. We have great stories. I've never had a bad incident where somebody's like, yep, this didn't work. I need something better. Never.
Okay,
So.
nice. Any other stories? That I want to hear some good stories of people calling up because they're too stoned. Like what? Because I just imagine. Because what's in here? Did you lace this with something? Oh my gosh!
Yes.
People freak out on it. I've heard
do.
that there's great 911 videos, audio recordings of these people. Cops especially freaking out on it. Have you heard that one?
No.
Oh, Charles, have you heard that one? I've heard a couple. There's this cop, famous one, in Detroit, Michigan. He was off duty, and he calls 911 on himself, and he says, "We're too stoned. I think we're gonna die. Me and my wife. We got some weed brownies, some edibles." I was like, "Well, how much did you eat?" "I don't know, like half the pan or something like that." And like, but I think we're dead, or we're dying like that. We're dying. I feel like we're dying. Please, can you come get us? Time's going by really slow. And just trying to calm him down, blah blah blah. And he goes, "Can you tell me the score of the Red Wings game?"
Wow. Hey, you gotta have what's important going on. And that was a cop. A cop called 911 because he was, I'm dead.
Yeah, I think he said he took it off some kids or something like that.
I'm sure. I bet he did.
I hope he lost his job after that.
You know the irony. He probably didn't. You know he didn't.
Probably not in Detroit.
No.
Probably not in Detroit.
I can't think of anywhere.
Yeah. So any good
We've
people
had
that are laced?
lots of praying, make it stop, or bring it down a little. There's been lots of I cleaned my entire house and I've never done that before.
Wow.
Or there's been
Because they're just having a panic attack and they need something to do.
Gotta do something. I had a gentleman that had dessert. What it was, bread pudding, and he doesn't remember how he got up to his house in bed. He doesn't remember anything. He remembers leaving our house and getting home and going through the door, and then there's nothing after that. But we didn't even learn this for like 3 or 4 days because we were like, we haven't heard from this guy. So we started calling him and texting him, and finally he responded. He's like, yeah. So I don't remember anything. I have no idea.
Whoa.
I don't.
You put that dude in a 3-day coma.
I did. Unintentionally, but he claimed to, he's a hardcore stoner. I can handle anything. I need 1,000 milligrams. Okay. I got you.
Uh-huh.
That's how it works. And that's what happens when you don't know your limits.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
You go see the devil on 1,000 milligrams. That's how
Man,
deep you go.
you do.
You go deep.
If you get the right
Oh my
the right
gosh.
product with 1,000 milligrams, it can go even.
That's the
even
stuff
deeper.
legends are made of.
Yeah.
You hear about the stories that guys take. You can't overdose on
No.
weed.
Mm-mm.
You can't
Don't
die
sleep.
on it, but it'll, like I said, you hear the stories of, I'm dying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What is that about?
You know what?
Are all
I don't know what her thing was. I think it was more of she was new to it and she did too much. So she just felt outside of incredible, there was just that small period of time where she thought she was dying. She's like, "Yep, this is it. I'm dying. This is just too much. I can't feel the floor. I can't feel my hands." So
was it a happy death?
she came back.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it was.
There's got to be something. I bet you have to learn something when that happens.
I think you do. You
You
reflect
know?
on yourself and you're like,
If you're smart, you do.
yeah.
I mean, if you really thought it was killing you, like, oh my God, I done fucked up. I'm going to be the first human being to overdose and die on marijuana. If that is actually going through your brain and you believe it, you do have a come to Jesus moment.
You
I'm
do.
sure you would have some kind of story to tell and like maybe change your life a little bit. That's got to be very beneficial for you, for her.
Like
hopefully.
doing psychedelics when you have that moment of clarity and you learn things and you see things and you become all insightful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I'm going to work on that too, by the way.
Yeah.
Psychedelics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can I ask what kind?
I'm going to start with shrooms
Okay.
and I'm going to incorporate that into food because that's my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Why not? Why
Yeah,
not take the next
exactly.
step? You're the chemist. You enjoy doing this stuff. It's like
Right.
a game to you,
And
right?
they're a natural growing substance, right? They're a natural fungus.
Yeah. You gonna get a greenhouse and start some cocaine next to this bitch? What the hell?
It's not tropical enough here for that.
Not even in a greenhouse?
Maybe in a greenhouse. That's too much work for me. I'd have to hire people to handle my green. So the funny thing is even though I garden,
You're growing cocaine. I'm sure you can afford it.
You're right. Hang on. Let me think about this for a second. No, I can't do that yet. I have to move to another country before I do anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Get a little closer to that mic, please.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
bring the mic closer to you. You can lean back if you want to lean back.
No, I'm just
Because this will go back.
being lazy.
Okay.
It's just me being lazy.
Well, I'm sure you practice on your own supply. I don't know.
I do.
Make sure it's right. What is the most milligrams you've seen somebody take?
Oh, 1,000.
Okay.
Mhm.
That was that guy?
No, it's someone else.
Okay.
But
How did that go?
it wasn't my own product that was 1,000 milligrams. It was actually gummies.
Okay.
So it was really a test to a theory that I have, but I can't share that with you yet.
You can't share that with me?
Not yet.
Okay.
No. So we were test buddying it, and he ate the whole. It was a Nerds rope. It was
Okay.
1,000 milligrams, and it just did not do to him what
Pull this closer.
it did not do to him.
Just pull it closer.
what a 40 milligram or 100 milligram did. He just
Does he not know what math is?
he does, but see, this goes to
That's
my.
a giant difference. 40 and 1,000 is a
It
giant.
is a giant difference. No, he got high. I mean, he got stupid high, but
Right.
the high is different, and it doesn't last as long.
Okay.
Yeah,
What,
my,
on the-
my products have duration.
Okay.
Hmm.
But we can't get into that.
Not yet.
Why not?
Oh,
Proprietary reasons?
it is.
Okay.
It is. It's a secret. It's currently
Oh,
just a
okay.
secret. It's something I've discovered and I'm working on.
Oh, okay,
That
okay. I thought you were just okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to press.
No, later. We'll do this again and then I could tell you.
Oh, excellent. Do you try commercial stuff? Do you like compare your stuff? Will you go to a dispensary and pick up a Nerd's Rope or whatever?
I do. I've done that. I also do other local edible businesses. I go in, in ghost mode, and I buy one of their products and we test it against mine.
There's other edible
Oh yeah, I believe
businesses around here.
I believe there are.
Okay, I didn't even know yours was one.
You know me. You don't need all of this anyway. You just need to know me.
Yeah, you're right. I don't need it. I'm not. They're not on my podcast.
Yeah,
I'm not having them on.
Okay.
Met you through No Scope. No Scope's fam.
Oh, nice, yes.
So, and we hit it right off the bat. I felt.
Definitely.
And so yeah, I had to get you on here.
Definitely. I appreciate it.
What's the most you've ever taken?
Oh my goodness. You know what? It wasn't that too last week. I think
Okay.
it was a day. Let me tell you. I ate throughout the whole day. Oh my gosh, probably 500 or 600 milligrams. Slept like a baby.
That sounds like a lot.
It
When
was a
people are
lot.
taking 40,
Yes.
that's what they like. That sounds
Yeah.
like 500-600.
Oh yeah, it
sounds
wasn't
like
the
a lot.
smartest thing I'd done that day.
Oh no.
No, and I did not feel good the next day.
Oh no.
No.
It got you the next day. You got a
It
little
was still
hangover.
there. It was
huh?
still there, and I wasn't prepared to wake up high. So I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll do that again. That was too much.
Did you learn anything? Did you get paranoid or scared or anything?
I did not get paranoid. I got super lazy, and I don't.
Is that all it did to you? Just got
that's
you lazy?
all it did is I just sat on the couch, and that's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
And I don't like that. I got things to do. We got a lot of things
can
going
tell.
on, and
You got a lot of stuff going on in your head.
I do, and I do not have time to sit there and be couch locked. So I learned a lesson. And I won't-
Nice.
Yeah, no more.
And so you compare your stuff to the stores and all that stuff,
Mhm.
and you're not just boasting. You
No.
believe yours is
I do.
the best for what reasons?
Because it tastes phenomenal. Because there's no crappy ass chemicals in there. It's not manufactured at a high level where you have preservatives and all the extra stuff, and it's clean and it works.
How can people get your stuff?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yep. It's Thraxx, THRAXX Pastry, PastryOG.com. Or .com. It's not .com.
It's Instagram.
Instagram.
I'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah.
You ever think about changing that name? That's a tough one to find.
Thraxx is tough?
Either way it's spelled, I don't know. It doesn't exactly
Oh.
roll off the tongue.
Oh.
And to spell it, I don't know. Look, that's just my opinion.
Well,
I nitpick. That's an issue.
I've never considered changing. I never have considered changing
What's
it.
the name for?
Thraxx is our slang term for cannabis. We call it Thraxx.
Okay.
And
What, an in-house slang?
yes.
Okay, I like that.
Yes.
I like that. Nice personal touch
And,
on it.
right. And we just decided Thraxx pastry sounds good.
Okay. It sounds good,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying it's a hard, like, if you just tell somebody on the street.
Yeah. I
I don't know.
That's
But I'm
what I
just
got cards for.
I'm just thinking of brand name building. What the fuck do I know? Nothing. I'll make no money on this podcast.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You never know. Companies and
So
things
people
go
hit
through these changes.
Yeah. So people will hit you up on Instagram. They
Mhm.
got to find you on there.
Right.
And then what? Just kind of DM
They
you, hey,
DM
I'm
me.
interested, or they see your post and say,
Right.
hey, let me get one of them drinks.
Yep, they'll do that. I do custom orders. A lot of people like custom orders. Like I just had a gentleman buy 12 dozen snickerdoodles, and he loves his snickerdoodles. But his are a particular way. So I custom order things. So you can come to me. I have birthday cupcakes coming out Monday.
Oh, cool.
Oh, they're gonna be so good too. They're for a birthday party. Just let me know. I do keto, low carb, vegan, vegetarian. For us carnivores, I do meat too. Just everything. I just think I don't tell anybody what they can have. I am more of a person for you tell me what you like. Who likes to be told what they can have? I don't. I don't. That's what annoys me about restaurants.
Yeah.
You're telling me what my limits are, and I'm not big on limits like that.
So you're just a straight custom edible chef.
I am.
That's what you are.
Most people stay basic though. They really do. I have very few people that go out on a limb. And
It
that's
sounds like are you open, or do you do things like, oh, I want to cater you for like a party or something like that?
I would do that, and here, and I've been
Because I'm
asked.
thinking like a bachelor party.
Yes.
How dope would that be? Hey, we got the cannabis chemist, and our dinner. That's what our dinner is. She's gonna come and.
Well, you know what? I have been asked, and it comes down to money. I think the idea is that, you can get a dinner catered that's all cannabis for, I don't know, $150 for 15, 20 people. I'm like,
Wait,
no.
what?
Yeah, no.
I don't even. Yeah, no.
No.
Come on, guys.
So they ask, and I say, well,
you're gonna spend the money on the stripper. You're gonna spend it on this shit too.
right.
Come on.
So I say, this is how I started. How much money do you want to spend? What is your
You got
budget?
to,
How many
yeah.
people do you have? And then it comes down to the price, and they're like, oh, I better stick to tacos. I'm like, well, I could do tacos too, but it's still going to cost you money.
Mm-hmm.
So I do get asked. We have dinner parties. I have 420 dinner parties.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about that. Yeah, tell me about it.
420. These are amazing.
Okay.
So they're invite only. I will send out invites. I DM them to
Okay.
people. And
what's your how do you go? Like, what's your protocol?
people?
On behind. Yeah. Why can't I talk right now?
I don't know.
All right. On finding people. Yes.
I will throw out a post saying I'm going to have a dinner party.
Okay.
And then those who are interested send me a DM. And then I will put those names in a pot, cup, whatever, depending on how many people there are. And I should say ahead of time that these dinner parties range from $80 to $150 per person. And if they're game to do that, then they get drawn out. I only do about 6 to 8 people at a time because I like to keep it intimate. I like to keep the conversation flowing and, not crazy 20 different
80
directions.
to 150 a person?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that sounds like a really good time to have, like,
It
to
is.
get your friend, like, to have, have some of your boys together, or double date, wow, like, dude, that sounds like a cool time for. Well,
It
yeah.
is. It really is. You get people there that you've never met before,
A
because
good
we try to keep it
a good
yes.
networking event. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we like to keep it mixed. So we you sit around and you have cocktails. I start at 420. 420. Get your cocktail, your appetizers, depends on how many courses I'm going to have. The one I'm having Tuesday is 4 courses.
You're having a 420 on 420.
That starts at 420.
You're right. Oh wow.
Yes.
What is okay? So explain what this is going to be. What? Yeah. Will you? Because when this airs, it's going to air after that.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you guys have?
We are starting the cocktails with a lemon lime spritzer. It's a virgin, non-alcoholic, because I don't mix alcohol and cannabis.
Okay.
So you get your spritzer and appetizers. I'm having a puff pastry with a chorizo filling. And then we will have...
All this has marijuana in it, or just some of it?
Every bit.
Like
Every
the
bit.
drink, the spritzer?
Drink. Yes.
Damn.
Start to finish.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many milligrams? I'm sure probably kind of small milligrams, like kind of working up, I'm hoping.
Because there is so much food.
You don't want to
It
just
is small.
destroy these people when they walk in the
I
door.
don't
Here's
have
your
enough.
appetizer. Here's your appetizer with 200 milligrams. Welcome
Right.
to the party.
Right. And we always we tell the guests, listen, you're always welcome to bring a +1, and we suggest maybe that be a DD, because you never know how you're going to react to
Or an
this
Uber.
entire course. Or an Uber. Yeah, if you Uber, that's great too. Do that. So you come and you have your cocktails and you're having your appetizers, and then we're going to have dinner. This Tuesday we are having North African meatballs and couscous.
Oh, wow.
It's one of my favorite foods. I love North African meatballs.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then we're going to have, for dessert, we're going to have banana strawberry pudding.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So I'm going to go old-fashioned, banana old-fashioned pudding, but I'm going to put a little spin on it, put some strawberry in there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I'm going from, your
What
spritzer all the way down to your sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is going to be so fun. So you start at 420.
Mm-hmm.
What time's dessert served typically? Do you
know
have a
what?
schedule?
I do not have a schedule.
Are you just playing it by your
I am
stoned
playing
ear?
it. Yes. It is. Yes, and that's how the invitation reads. Starts at 4:20, ends with
Whenever?
nothing. Whenever.
No
Whenever.
structure at all, huh? Not like,
No.
all right, okay.
No. Structure's for 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't structure dinner.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And it's at a house, a hotel? Where we
We do different places. This one, because it's more intimate and we're more familiar with our guests, is at our home.
Okay, nice.
But for people that maybe we've never met before who are interested, we Airbnbs, things like that.
Okay.
Shh, don't tell the owners.
Of course not. Oh, that's cool. An Airbnb.
Yeah.
What a great idea. Wow, you got this shit down.
Yeah. I'm gonna explode. I'm building an empire.
I can
I'm
tell.
gonna leave it all to my grandchildren. And
Wow.
yeah.
This is incredible. What an incredible business to start. And right now, when it's getting legalized here in Missouri,
Yes.
and then I mean it's down the road. It's gonna come federally. It has to. I mean the toothpaste.
They won't
is
have a
out of the
choice.
tube.
Yeah, they won't have a choice at some point,
Let's
right?
go Biden. Get your head out your ass, please.
Listen, if I could go to the store and buy Everclear, which literally takes paint off cars, I should be able to go and buy some cannabis. Let's be serious.
Let's be serious.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not about that.
I'm blown away. I'm very excited. I see huge things for you in this industry.
That is my plan. I plan on being in High Life magazine, Leafly. I'm going to do it all.
Why? You just got on the Talk podcast.
Oh, because
You've already made it.
as true as that is,
I'm kidding. I'm not trying to stifle you.
No,
Let's
you're
go.
not.
Get out
You're
there.
not.
Spread them wings. Get on High
No.
Times.
I'm
Get
going
on the
to-
cover of High Times.
Listen. Martha Stewart's going to have to find another chair because I'm going to sit next to Snoop on his commercials.
Yeah, Snoop's overplayed.
He's the only one doing commercials right now. Who else is doing it?
Do them yourself. I'll do somebody else.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm kind of. I don't know. Snoop's played out to me.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry, but it's the same. I've been watching him since '94 or whatever.
Right.
Like it's the same thing. I get it, but it's just
But
the
he
same
is
shtick.
idolized.
It's the same shtick.
He
He's a
is.
legend. I
He is a
respect it,
legend.
but I don't know, man.
He's kind of like Oprah. Oprah
I'm
can
just
sell
done.
anything.
I'm just done seeing him.
Well, I tell you what, when my commercial comes out, I don't watch.
Why can't we see Too Short?
Oh, I guess so. I don't know. Does he do?
Yeah, they were hanging out, but they were focused on who were they focused on?
I was just trying to take over Martha
Snoop.
Stewart's role here. I just find I just think she's time for her to retire.
I'm saying kick Snoop out and you sit next to Martha.
Me and
Stewart.
Martha.
Yes.
Oh my God! If I could get Martha Stewart high,
You would.
That would
Snoop
be-
gets her stoned.
that would. Oh, are you? Oh, he does for real?
For real.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, come on. They've
Prison
smoked
really
for sure.
changed her.
Of course, it changes
Yeah,
everybody.
It does. Is she a lesbian too?
Listen, I don't know her that well, but
just
yes, she
curious.
did call me up and tell me she is a lesbian.
Okay. Well,
It is confirmed.
well then prison did its job.
Yeah. How cool would that be seeing you up there?
Yes.
We have any? You were mentioning before the podcast. I can edit this out if you would like about videotaping your dinner.
It is being videotaped, which is new for me. I'm not used to that. But yeah, my husband thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and get it videotaped and, to show the camaraderie between the guest and the food and that it's fun and it's not a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That
that's
sounds
what-
like, are you guys, well, it just got me to thinking, doing that, if you did like a series like that and put like a YouTube series of cannabis dinners,
Oh, wow. I don't know.
maybe, and maybe you could get it if you want like, maybe like more of if you like want like making the meals and everything. I don't know how much, if you wanted like maybe hire a host, have a host involved with it,
That's way up there. I'm all
You know what I
about
mean?
it. I'm all about it.
I could host the evening and just talk about things. Here's the
Meet our host.
yeah.
I'm not against it. I'd have to leave all that YouTube stuff to other people.
I'm just saying that will be a cool show if you had like a hosted dinner reality show, not reality, but like a show, like a YouTube channel of a series of having different people come over and you doing these dinners. I think people would like to watch that.
Oh, I'm all about it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Doesn't that
do
sound
it.
fun? Have your
We'll do
people
it.
call my people.
Oh, well, okay. My people, will you call his people? Okay. Thank you.
No, that'd be. I don't know.
That's funny. I have people. That's funny. I just realized that I do have people.
You're gonna have a
great.
lot more people on this trajectory.
That's the plan. I'm gonna
So
make America peaceful.
yeah.
Everybody's gonna be singing Kumbaya.
Well, Thraxx at Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Thraxx Pastry.
Pastry.
Thraxx Pastry.
Mm-hmm.
How many milligrams is this dinner going to be?
I don't have it completely mapped out. Totally.
Oh, you guys
I
are
don't
in
know.
for a ride.
They are in for a ride. And that's why I told
Do they
them.
sign up for it? Or are they like, do
No, they did.
you say like when you sign people up for this, all right, it's going to be somewhere between 100 and 600 milligrams, or do you have like a window of what you think it'll be?
I don't.
Why?
I don't
What's
know.
going on here? This is chaos.
It won't be over 200 milligrams.
Oh,
I won't
okay.
do that.
Okay.
That's just, no, I'm not trying to
That's just,
find anybody
is that just
asleep on my
rude?
swing. I don't want them to go out, and I don't want to see, hey, we got so-and-so laying in the yard. He never made it to his car. I just don't want incidents. I don't want any issues.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to sit and enjoy this food and enjoy each other, and then laugh about absolutely nothing because you can and you can't control it. You're just fucking happy. Yes. That's what I want.
Anything anybody wants.
Pretty much. I haven't found anything that I can't do yet. So.
And so like you were saying, like frozen meals too,
Yes,
like getting people on like what would it cost to get somebody like on 4 or 5 dinners a night? I mean, 4 or 5 dinners a week.
Oh, they range between $10 and $20 per entree.
Oh,
yeah,
that's nothing.
Well, if you eat out a lot, I mean that's what you spend when you go out to a restaurant, $10, $20 on per plate, right?
Yeah. What do you make? What are your frozen plates for these?
I make
typically because you got all the you were saying you got keto and carnivore and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else, what other
Yeah.
Neanderthal.
So somebody will come to me, a customer will come to me, and like I have a vegan customer.
Vegan, that's
yeah.
the one. That's
Mhm.
right.
Yep.
Crazy people.
So, and I'm familiar with their likes and dislikes, so then I can create what they want.
Mhm.
So, and vegan obviously would be no animal products. So, that's what I do.
So what are like some normal dinners that you'll
Normal
make, like
dinners?
frozen meals, like to give to
Oh,
people?
we
That sounds like a
had-
good idea. That just sounds like an amazing idea.
Yeah.
I all of this, I guess. I mean, I love food, and it seems like where this society is going. This just seems like you're hitting just perfect timing with everything, and then I'm just seeing where you can go with like frozen meals for people and
I like
ice cream shops.
The frozen meals came up because of
How about an ice cream
employer,
shop?
An employee, I mean. Yeah,
Okay,
an
what-
ice cream shop, that'd be great. I make ice cream too. Have you ever had? No, probably not. I don't know. Has anybody here had edible ice cream? Yeah, one person. I will tell you, it is absolutely incredible. It's a little time consuming, but it is incredible. It tastes so good.
Can you make stuff? Can you make the weed taste like weed, or is the flavor always taken away? Because you're saying you don't like the flavor of it.
I usually take it away.
Can you add
always.
it? Do people ever like that flavor?
I don't. Nobody's ever asked me to keep it in there.
Yeah, maybe
I don't even know that I would know how at this point to keep it in there, because I'm just so used to taking it out.
And so once you take this liquid, this tincture, you just drop it in the food as you're cooking. Is that
Depending on the food, depending
Okay.
on what it is. Some things get butter, some things get creams.
Okay.
And then the tincture.
Because that's to be fat soluble.
Yes. You need fat.
Right.
So yeah. So it'd be one of those 3 things. Will go into the food. Things simmer all day. Some things are quick. Just it depends. It's no different than you making dinner at your house. I just add a little seasoning to it that other people don't.
Right.
Yeah. When you look at my Instagram page, every picture you see there is
It's
an
a
edible
gorgeous
entree.
page.
Thank you.
It doesn't get enough love.
You know what? I don't even push it a lot, and that's my fault. I'm really
It's hard.
terrible at social
Yeah.
media. I just am.
I am too. It's hard for me, but you'll get there.
I'm sure. I find it time consuming, and I'm so busy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, yes. But everything you see on my page is edible, and I can duplicate it. So, and I'm adding every day.
Has anybody, when people call you up and they're too stoned,
Mm-hmm.
do you have is there a way to get people unstoned, like stop freaking out? Is there something, I don't know, as a
Go to
chemist,
sleep.
is there some kind of is there like a reverse pill you can make?
I don't think so. I don't know though. To be honest, I don't. I just tell them go sleep, go lay down, close your eyes, go sleep. You'll be
Doesn't
fine.
that make them panic even more? Like if they thought they were dead and then they're going to close their eyes?
Hey, you know what? Sleep with your eyes open. All I know is you need to sleep.
All right.
It
Well, I'm
off.
just trying to see if there's a remedy out there.
No, you need to sleep it off. Just I don't even know.
Sleep it off?
Sleep it off. Take a shower. Sleep it off.
Okay.
Yeah. Or some people tend to eat. If they eat, it'll kind of kill their high a little bit.
Oh, it won't reignite it?
Sometimes it doesn't. I know,
No,
I know plenty of
sometimes it
people.
doesn't.
Yeah, I know plenty of people.
But sometimes it does.
Well, if you eat another edible, it's going to ignite it. But if you're just having a cheeseburger, sometimes it lowers they like
Okay.
to smoke or eat dessert as an edible and not the main course because they won't get as high. It's all your metabolism, your makeup. Everybody's different.
Okay. Also, you were saying that you don't mix alcohol with your cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
How come? Is there a scientific chemistry type reason the way they interact with each other? Or is that just a personal preference?
It's a personal preference because I like to see the results of just the cannabis. It's everything is really a trial for me. Everything. Even if I've made my 700 batch of snickerdoodles, it's still a trial for me because every strain is different.
Okay.
Every concentration is different. So everything is really a test.
Okay. It's always different because you're
Always
using different weed
strains.
every time.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Every time it's been different.
Okay.
It's very rare I duplicate because I like to try them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that an issue or do you like that?
I like it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know. I would think maybe you would like finding one that you love and just stick with that because then you got it dialed in.
Now, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't have a favorite anything.
Okay. I'm the same way.
And
I get you.
I find that limiting. If I have a favorite, then I just feel limited. So I don't have a favorite. And I'm probably not going to have a favorite strain to cook with.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see it. There's so many. And I want to try them all. I want to see what they all do. So I want to get to a point where somebody can come to me and say, I have severe anxiety. And then I know what strain and what edible is going to help you.
Do you have like a spreadsheet or something when you're using these different strains and going, well, this one made me feel this or helped with this or this strain did something with this person?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have I don't know, like
it's like more like a little notebook.
Yeah.
It's a little notebook. I always, find out what strain I'm getting, wedding cake, whatever. And then I test bunny it. Luckily, I have lots of test bunnies, and they will all give me feedback, and then I will note that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What are some good strains out there that have had good success with?
I think, and I don't think it's on the higher end of high THC thing, but wedding cake seems to make really good edibles.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And this pineapple OG that I have this time around is making pretty good edibles, so I like those too. We've had, oh my gosh, I can't even think of their names. There's so many freaking names.
Okay.
So many.
I don't
even
know. There's that many. There's just an obscene amount, eh?
It's insane. And I've been doing this for 5 years, so I can't even tell you how many different strains.
Okay.
If I had my partner, one of my partners in crime, they could tell you. They just list them all off.
Well, I was hoping for a remedy out there for people.
No, not well. If there is, I
maybe
don't
that's
know
something you got to find. Maybe that's like the $1 million idea. That's like
the remedy.
Yep. Like if you're too stoned, just take this, eat this cookie. Like Alice in Wonderland, like the two different colors. This shrinks you, this makes you big.
I do need to research that because I know how to get it to go the other way, to make it last longer, to make it higher, to make it more intense. I could do that, but I need to know the reverse, so I'm gonna work on that.
If I had to guess, because nature does this, is they put shit, real close to each other. I wonder if CBD would do that. Just CBD. Like, what if you did like a CBD tincture or something?
Mm-hmm.
If you're...
That's pretty logical. I can see that. I can see that working. Yeah.
Test bunny that. Get that lady that was praying
less.
to Jesus. Get her super stoned again. And then be like, here you go. And then you hook her up with some CBD. But I got the remedy. But don't tell her. You got to dose her.
I might have to contract that.
Yeah. Try that on a few people. Just dose motherfuckers now. And then try the CBD dose. Oh, sorry, I gave you too much. I didn't mean to give you 1,000. I meant to give you 100.
You know what? I'm going to put my feelers out there and see who's going to be willing to do that. I don't know. They might be like, listen, I had one of your edibles and I was praying. I'm good. I'm done. I don't want to be praying to Jesus anymore.
Well,
no testing
let's
me.
put that out there to the Neanderthal listeners out there. If any of you guys want to try.
If you want to be a test bunny, and are willing to possibly be elated and have a good time or pray to Jesus for a few hours, hit me up. We'll work it out.
Hit her up at Thraxx Pastry. Kim, this was an excellent time. I have to get ready to go to Vegas.
Yes, you do. Have an amazing time.
I will.
Good.
I really, really appreciate you being here. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait to get you back in here.
Yes, it was. I appreciate the invitation.
One more time, go ahead and use this time to pimp yourself, whatever you want.
All right. Well, we have Thraxx Pastry, THRAXX. Pastry is PastryOG. That's my IG, Instagram. We have oh my gosh, my husband and I have so many businesses. We have an apparel company. He manages WAP Gang, which is a music group here in the city, and they're incredible. So if you can look them up, do that. And they have great music. Eat Me Teas is our apparel brand. We're just getting that up and launched. So we're busy people. and DM me if you want to be a tester.
This was awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.